What is up, Tackle Junkies? I am going to probably hit a couple of places after work today. Kind of bored, and a lot of these places are pretty close to where I work. I am going to check the local Ollies here and see if there's any new stuff that I didn't see at the other Ollies. The weird thing about Ollies is they get a lot of different stuff. Like, you'll see a lot of the same things at all of them, but they also get, I mean, depending on which one you go to, they just sometimes get different stuff. I have found stuff like this, different stuff at this Ollie's in the past. The one thing I will say, their fishing aisle is usually pretty small, and it's usually pretty messy, so it doesn't look like they pay much attention to it. One of the good things about Ollie's too is if you actually join or follow them on Facebook, they will send you like different advertisements. Like right now, if you're an Ollie's Army member, today they're doing 10% off for Ollie's members. So, and that's 10% off of your entire purchase, not just one or two items. Don't know that I'll really pick anything up. It'll just kind of depend on if I see anything. A lot of times, these are the times when I will pick up the stuff, you know, like the Zoom baits and the stuff that's pretty regularly priced. I'll usually save those for when I get like a big coupon or, you know, one of these Army days. So I will catch you inside. All right, I'm back. Looks like they've actually kind of shrunk down the fishing display. Still some stuff here. I mean, they haven't gotten anything new. They got some decent little square bills. I don't really run deep divers. I don't fish anywhere where a deep diving crankbait would be. But like for instance, little bomber square bill A, $4.99 regular priced. The Googan stuff and the 13 fishing stuff is usually pretty decent. Like this is a 13 fishing Troll Hunter 70. Dives up to 18 feet. $4.99. That's not a terrible price. Probably a lot cheaper than, they got the Jabber Jaw as well for $4.99. 7 to 9 feet. That's not terrible. A lot of the ponds and stuff that I fish just don't really have. I just don't have a need for anything like that. One thing though, I like to pick up jerk baits here. A lot of times you can get the Lucky Craft jerk baits for like $7-8. But like this Googan Grande Clutch lipless crankbait. Googan baits, or the hard baits, are typically $3.99, sometimes $2.99. They don't. It just all depends. But like I said, usually I wait until, and I always check the bins too, because a lot of times there'll be stuff that people have missed. But like the Z-Man soft plastics, $3.99. That's not a terrible price. They're usually like $4 or $5 a pack. But again, I usually save stuff like that for days where I have like a coupon or some sort of percentage off. So I will be back with you on the next one. Just to give you an idea, we're going to go check a couple other stores. So, on to the next one. Another thing I forgot to add too is that when you enlist for the Ollie's Army, you get they'll email you a 15% off coupon, and it also, you know, gives you a little card where you can rack up points. And for every so many points, they send you different coupons and stuff. So it does work out. Like I said, I take advantage of as many of those sales and stuff as I can. All right, I finally made it inside into Dick's, and I made it to the fishing department, and yeah, there's a ton of stuff on sale. The cool thing about Dick's, I'm not a huge Dick's fan by no means, but right now I know they're everything in clearance is currently buy 5 get 5 free. So even though they're priced still a little high, I mean, by the time you factor in, if you're looking to stock up on baits or anything like that, by the time you factor in the 5 free items, it's a really, really good buy. And you can usually tell, even if it isn't clearance tagged, on the display tag, if it has a red sticker on it or the price ends in 7, it is on clearance. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 and or 7 endings. So it ends in either 3 or 7, but they got a ton of stuff. Like the last time I was here, I bought a bunch of Keitech stuff. You know, $5 for a pack of Keitech's not bad. Not terrible. But again, by the time you factor in the 5 free items, they got a ton of Crutch City stuff. I also picked up some of that, and you can mix and match. They have some 6th Sense stuff, the Juggy Minnow, all kinds of stuff really. I bought some of these Moon Eye VMC jig heads for some swim baits. They've got the Strike King Final Copy large swim bait. They also have the Bass Mafia dangerous swim bait. They're 12 or 13 bucks, but again, if you got one at, you know, let's look at the Final Copy here. You know, you could buy the Bass Mafia one for $12.47 and then get the Final Copy one free. So pretty decent buy really. And they got some gear, a bunch of Rapala stuff, the Deep Reach pliers, those are kind of pricey. I'm not seeing really any rods, but they've got a ton of stuff on clearance right now, and they're changing up everything. As far as hard baits, they got a Rapala line spooler, some Z-Man chatterbaits, some Strike King jigs, and again, like it doesn't take long to find 5 things that you like. Here's a kind of a nifty thing. It's a Strike King crawfish hard bait kit. I don't really know that at $35 if that's a good buy or not. Most of those stuff I pick up for you know, $3 to $6 a piece, and that's only 4 baits for 30 bucks. But that's not the only section either. They actually had one other section over here, and they've got some zoom baits. They've got the Draw 9-inch glide bait. Again, it's not priced great, but if you were wanting to pick up one for you and a kid, you know, you could jump on that deal and get a second one free. They have a Rapala claptail, but that's a brand new bait. I'm gonna guess that that's in the wrong spot, but they've got Guggen's got a couple of swim baits up here, some frogs, Strike King Invader, some mock baits, Spray and Shad. There's a new one. Again, the price isn't fantastic on this stuff by no means, but again, by the time, like I said, Saucy Swimmers by Guggen. By the time you factor everything in, I also seen some Gulp stuff over there too, but it looks like they're starting to get some of the new stuff out. I'm seeing some Z-Man Fuzzy Nuggets over there. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen those before. But yeah, they've got a ton of Zoom stuff too. The Unitoads, little Strike King swim bait, all kinds of stuff. A bunch of the power bait and Gulp stuff. I'm pretty sure that with all the new power bait stuff coming out that a lot of stores, because I'm starting to see it on clearance at multiple stores. But if I find anything else interesting, I will be back. Something I wanted to show you guys, something that I picked up for Christmas this year. These are the smaller kits, but the 6 cents bait boxes. They actually had these on sale. They're regularly $99. I bought the big boxes, but they're regularly 99 bucks. They were on sale for $69.99, and I had, 2 boys to shop for, so I ended up signing up for their email. And they also had the Hunt Down boxes on sale as well, but I can't remember exactly what the price was on those. But yeah, I ended up getting those boxes for $69 a piece, and then I got $20 off a purchase over 100, so I ended up getting both boxes for 60 bucks. There was a ton of stuff in each one of those boxes. I ended up buying some for myself as well. I bought 1 box for myself. You can't be left out, but I'm going to go ahead and look around and see if I can find anything more. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I found some more stuff that's on clearance. A lot of the Googan baits, it looks like. Actually, these aren't on clearance. They're just on sale. I stand corrected. But I think that's going to be it for Dick's. I'm going to go check out 2 other stores, and I'll be back. All right, here's another good one. The Flambeau Mike Iaconelli tackle bag is on sale, 50% off. I don't, unfortunately, see the price. I'm trying to find out. Oh, that's both bags. So the backpack and the other bag. Let me see if I can't find a price here for you guys. Says it's regularly priced $69.99 to $89.99. So I'm going to guess that the smaller bag is $69.99. So it would be on sale for 35 bucks. $89.99 means this tackle backpack is on sale for 45 bucks. That's not bad for a bag of its size. I actually have the Googan backpack, and I bought it on sale at a bait store a while ago, and it was only like 50 bucks. I wonder, I would assume that this is, yeah, it's $69.99 too, but it's also like a little, it's like a little sling bag. So it's on sale for 50% off as well. That one isn't quite as good a deal as the other one. Honestly, I don't care for this style of bag. So I would probably gravitate towards the backpack myself. The sling bag wouldn't be bad, but it's a little on the small side for my taste. But just letting you know what's out there. But we will be heading to probably to Academy Sports next. I'll see you there. All right, guys, we are here at Academy. I'll get you guys back on here when I get inside and figure out where everything's at. All right, people, I'm here at Academy, but I'm having to be kind of sneaky because they're not 100% sure if they're allowed to let people record in here. So one of the things I found here, they have Daiwa Laguna 6.6 medium heavy for $29.97. That's a steal. They've also got Duckett torch rods on clearance as well. They're $89.97, which it looks like they're, from what I checked on the internet, they're coming down in price. But yeah, check your local Academy. They got a bunch of baits on clearance too. They also have the Vendetta rods for 80 bucks. It's not terrible. I think that's about it for the rods. But they had some deals on Mustad hooks. Yeah, Mustad hooks were on clearance, about $1 off. It's not bad. biggest thing was the clearance section was just packed. They've got a ton of Berkley baits, Booyah jerk baits, $8.97. They're regularly $15. The Kredge 100s, $8.97. $1.97 bins picked over. They got a bunch of Berkley power bait stuff, like drip minnows, looks like. Pretty much all drip minnows. Yeah, 2 baskets of those. And then down here, we got some bigger stuff, bigger drip minnows. On clearance for $5.97. So about $3 or $4 off. Not bad. I'm seeing, I don't know if they're dropping the trick shad, but dude, $20, regularly $39.99. Definitely gonna be picking that up. It's got an extra tail included. Yeah, I'm on that. Got some other stuff. They also have the bull rat. I've got some smaller stuff over here too. It looks like the I actually got one of these in a mystery tackle box. The pond prowler bag. So I got one of those as like a free gift. And so far so good. I haven't fished it yet, but it seems pretty well built. Yeah, I want to say that regularly like $15, something like that. They're on sale for $11.97, so yeah, $14.50 it says. Not a terrible line, nothing spectacular. Got a bunch of line, H2O brand copolymer line, 10-pound. A lot of the Bobby Garland jigs. A bunch of Finesse Nico hooks. Jig heads. Marked down. About $2 off. That's not bad. Weedless Nico hooks. That's, yeah, almost 50% off. $2.97 was $5.49. Probably gonna pick a couple packages of those up as well. All #1s. Some Bobby Garland jigs that the guy was talking about. VMC, looks like Nico weights. And again, almost 50% off, $2.97. Was $5, $2 off. A little bit helps. That's it for here. $6.97 on these baits. Some Bill Lewis mini crankbaits. $6.97 was $8.50. Some more line. $4.97 bin. Some VMC hooks. Yeah, tungsten. They got tungsten weights for a couple bucks off. A little small. I don't really use anything that small. Otherwise, I'd probably jump all over those. Those are kind of nifty. Yeah, check that out. $3.97 was $7. What's the weight on those? 3/8. I'm gonna pick those up because I think that those would be really good for swim baits. They go great with, see if I can find another package of those. Yes. Yeah. Power bait, minnows. I've never really, ooh, yeah. Z-Man, Willow Wire, underspins. Quarter ounce, I'll try those. I've been looking for some underspins for bass fishing. I love them for crappie fishing. Okay, here we go. Here's some tungsten. What size are these? But again, these are about $3 off. Still awfully small. I think I'm gonna pass. Yeah, these are little power bait for little gillies. I'm gonna try some of these. Big blade chatterbait, 3/4 inch. That's way bigger than I need. Yeah, it's still $10. I'm gonna pass on that too. They also had some proficiency combos, nothing crazy. I don't really consider these a very good buy. I've never really used them. My daughter has one, but I think for the money, there's a lot better combos out there. They're still $109 mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out with my stuff and be on to the next place. All right, what is up? I am at Walmart to round out the evening. They had a bunch of stuff going on out front, so I didn't get a chance to record the intro for Walmart, but we're at the usual Walmart that I go to when I'm up here staying for work. It's on the way to my rental, but it's funny because like I've seen stuff here that I haven't seen at other stores ever, like multiple Shimano rods. They carry Daiwa Laguna rods, which I've never seen at a Walmart ever. They also carry the Pflueger President series rods. I've seen those before, but usually in a combo, not in just individual rods. But I don't typically see anything on sale. I already hit their clearance aisle, and I've only seen one thing in their clearance aisle, fishing related, and that was like right before, I think it was like before Christmas. They had these a bunch of Abu Garcia spinning combos, like a medium, and they were on sale for like $30, and they had like a whole cardboard display full of them. It was crazy. But I'm seeing some of the usual stuff, like the maxi tail stuff, and as same. Oh no, we got some cream mini tails there. Some little tube jigs on sale for 75 cents. That's the second Walmart that I've seen that at, and I've seen other people post that before. Here is Berkley. I can't even tell what that is. And a Rapala. Oh, it's the money, yeah. The Money Badgers for $6. Was $8.97, now it's down to $6. That's $3 off. That's not a bad buy. All the Northland tackle stuff is on sale as well, $6. They don't look terrible. Give you an idea of Right, this one's an 8 to 10 foot range. This one is 8 to 10 foot as well. They can be casted or trolled. It's kind of nice. And I think they're all pretty well the same, just different color patterns. But they don't look like a bad crankbait. The Googan Quake 70. They have one. It's on clearance here for $8.94 or $8. It's regularly $8.94. Not a great buy. I would probably pass. But again, a lot of these prices are going to be coming down. But yeah, that Abu Garcia Max that I was talking about, I don't know if they sold out of them or what, but I don't know. It was a medium or a medium light. That's why I didn't jump on it. But they also have the Max Abu STXs on sale for $50. They got an Ozark Trail Spinner on sale. This one is down to $25. Again, not a great deal. Not terrible. They got the Abu Garcia Black Max. It's not on clearance, but it's on rollback. $12 off. That's not terrible. They've got some other Shakespeare reels and different stuff. I don't even know what this is for. Yeah, it looks like they're sold out, so none of those. Some closed face. Yeah, this Walmart's usually kind of picked over and a little messy, but they got a better fishing selection, bar none, than the other one. I mean, they just got a lot more stuff. I'm not really seeing anything else in the way of baits. I want to say Shakespeare, $45.50, $5 off. It's one of those spinning combo kits for bass. It's not terrible. I'm not a huge fan of Shakespeare. The rods are good, but usually their reels are garbage. The gearing is made out of plastic. The handles are made out of plastic. It's gonna fail. It's a fail point and it's literally happened to every single one I've ever owned, which hasn't been very many. I learned my lesson pretty quick. But yeah, I'm looking the other side here just to double and triple check, but I'm not seeing anything. I did hear something about their tungstens might be going on sale, but I haven't seen them myself, nor have I seen anybody actually posting them, but I've heard grumblings of it. But yeah, like Academy had these on sale, but for about the same price that Walmart regularly sells them for. So wasn't really a good buy. That's why I didn't pick any up. They do have these steel leaders bottom bouncer for $2.50. Was $3.24, 75 cents off. I don't know what that's for. I don't really do anything like that. So, but I'm looking over here through the terminal. Oh, I found some more clearance. Catfish pole floats and bobber stops. The bobber stops at 25 cents really isn't bad. But I usually buy a different type of bobber stop. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. But that's going to be it for me tonight. Like I said, make sure to be inviting people, the more people that we have, and feel free to post deals, man. If you find anything online, anywhere, it doesn't just have to be store deals. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about, I think I might do like a small business Saturday or small business Sunday, and try to go to like some local tackle shops and bait shops and stuff, and you know, let people know what's around them and what's available. But yeah, this is gonna be it for me tonight. If I can think of anything else later on this week, I will definitely keep you guys posted. Peace.